I only slept like 4 hours last night, you know?
You said you're feeling better.
I am feeling better. Welcome to I Hate Music, episode 115. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a few different things, but one thing we're going to talk about is what makes a great death metal vocalist.
That's a great topic.
Yeah, we've got some thoughts on that.
For sure.
But first, let's get some business out of the way. Patreon. I think you've heard me talk about Patreon before.
Man, what's that? Tell me more.
Oh, are you not aware of this Patreon thing? It's pretty cool. You can sign up at patreon.com/IHateMusicPodcast, and you can help us cover expenses, hosting, microphones, things like that. Just help support the pod. And if you sign up with any level donation with a paid membership, we'll say nice things about you. So today, we're going to talk about our good friend Dan Hill. Now, nice. Dan Hill, I'm pretty sure this actually is my friend Dan Hill from Minneapolis. I used to see him a lot when I lived in Minneapolis in the 90s. I always called him Confederate hat guy because he wore this weird hat thing. I can't even really remember what it looks like exactly, but old friend, really good friend. I haven't really talked to him that much in a long time, but there's a sloth song written about Confederate hat guy. He loves Fields of the Nephilim. He used to work at the Bookman with me, all-around stand-up guy. So what's your experiences with Dan Hill?
I don't think I have any, unless I've maybe met him through you somehow. But I don't think you've ever met him.
Yeah. Anyway, Dan, subscribe.
I feel like I know him, dude. The way you described him.
Yeah, man. It's just like Confederate hat. He's got curly hair.
Fields of Nephilim. I know exactly.
Really into horror films.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Dan, for that. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan.
As always, send us emails, hate.pod.music@gmail.com. We appreciate feedback, new topics. We have a couple of good emails to go over real quick here. Nick, you ready for that?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
We got an email from our friend John Foley. And
yes, we did. I was part of that one.
Yeah, he emailed you.
He said some extreme shit.
Oh, man. I don't know if I was going to get into that because he was saying shit about how, like, what did he say? He said John Bush anthrax?
He said he'd die on the hill of John Bush anthrax being far superior to belladonna. It's like, immediately, I just can't argue that.
Just like, no, like you can't, what do they say? You can't argue with a crazy person?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
It's possible that he heard Sound of White Noise before everything else or something, and maybe that's why that is that way. He's a younger guy or something.
Maybe
that's possible.
I've been thinking about this lately because our friend David, he's been saying some weird shit to me too, and Dylan from Thief. Weird shit.
Hi, David. Hi, Dylan.
Yeah. So David recently told me that he never got into Left Hand Path. He told me that he doesn't like La Masquerade.
Okay.
Dylan said that Surgical Steel is Carcass's best album.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's just fucking ridiculous. So
maybe he's referring. I was going to say maybe he's referring to the production or something, but no.
It's just
Hard Work had amazing production.
No, I mean no. It's just wrong. It's just plain wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So anyway, John Foley.
We gotta have we gotta have a whole podcast of extreme opinions in the metal scene, and these are some of them.
Yeah, hot takes.
Hot takes.
Like Aesop says that Domination is Morbid Angel's best record. I just can't with these people, So
that's crazy.
I feel like John Foley.
Sometimes you meet people that are like, yeah, I don't like the Beatles. Fuck the Beatles. Right? They just do it to be extreme or to be contrarian.
It's contrarian. Yeah, I don't have room for that in my life. So
no,
I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's also it's an age thing. And David sent me this text yesterday talking about how he never listened to Left Hand Path. He wrote it off because of the production being bad. And he said something else insane too. I can't remember what it was, but I just choose to kind of block it out. Yeah. So I kind of feel like this John Foley guy is kind of in the same boat because
I feel he's a younger guy or something.
Younger guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into all the crazy shit that he said to us, but he did say Anthrax, like John Bush era, is the best. But he said something else too. I'm just going to go back real quick here. He said,
he did say something else.
I don't remember it. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. But he did send us a nice email, but it does kind of like, indicate the fact that he must be younger because he kept following Sepultura, which is interesting. But he
saw Sepultura as okay, go ahead. You're going to read it, I'm sure.
I'll just read the letter. But this was right after the episode we did about Sepultura and Entombed, KSAD and Wolverine Blues. And John says, "Hey, Jason and Nick, longtime Australian correspondent, John here throwing some love and thoughts your way on the most recent episode. Last night I saw Sepultura's final ever show here in Melbourne. That's pretty cool, That's yeah. Then he continues, then I got home, opened my podcast feed to look for something to fall asleep to that wasn't to do with the end of the world, and saw your nice. Chaos AD episode. Briefly, all fell well with the world. Nice. Love listening to your thoughts as always. Chaos AD was my entry point to Sepultura back in '94. Yeah, so he's a bit younger probably. When I was 11. Oh yeah, so he's definitely younger.
Okay, so yeah, he was born in '83. So yeah, I mean Belladonna era ended in '94.
So that's it.
Or so that's it. He was like 13. He was listening to Anthrax for the first time. He fucking heard John Bush first. It had to be.
So it's based on ignorance, not stupidity.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. He said, his entry point was Sepultura back in '94 when I was 11. I was a geeky kid in suburban England, weaning myself off of Guns N' Roses, Hagar era Van Halen, and Def Leppard. I agree with you in 2026. Beneath the Remains and Arise are hugely superior in so many ways, but Chaos AD was my gateway into Sepultura and into metal more broadly.
Nice.
It wasn't until I was in my later teens that I toughened up my musical palette to understand and appreciate the rawness, innovation, and context of their earlier records. Like spicy food, you can't jump from Black Pepper to Carolina Reapers in one move. In many ways, I'm jealous of music fans just a few years older than me who got directly experienced the metal scene from the late 80s, very early 90s as it happened. Maybe every generation feels that, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He goes on a little bit more, but he shares a photo of a Refuse Resist tattoo that he got.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's a diehard Sepultura fan, and I can respect that.
Totally.
But what crazy timing. Last show in Melbourne, comes home.
Yeah.
Sees our episode. I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thanks, John, for that. Appreciate that.
Thank you, John. Really cool. And maybe if you ever want to actually argue about the John Bush stuff, we could have you on the podcast.
Oh, man. I would love to do that sometime, like hot takes or something.
Yeah.
Have David, Dylan, and John Foley on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It gets my goat, but like in a really fun-loving way. But these people, like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It's fun to talk about for sure, though.
It is for sure. And actually, I do. It's like that column that Decibel had, "Defend Your Shitty Taste." Where it's like, Cold Lake is a great record or something like that.
Yeah, right.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Next and last email is from our good friend Mark Beavers.
Mark, hi.
He says, I got to cross a bucket list band off this week. Emperor played Atlanta for the first time ever on Tuesday.
Awesome.
For a while, they were a band that I thought I would probably never see, as they are very selective with their touring, so it was surprising when they announced their tour a few months back and Atlanta was on the run. They were incredible live, and it was also my first time seeing Blood Incantation, who were tight as well.
Totally.
Yeah. I played with Emperor last year twice. It was, dream come true for me. Really good guys, great sets. Emperor's, revolutionary, obviously. Blood Incantation, great band, old friends, dude. Always good shows.
Those guys are so great. And they're pushing the envelope, which I really appreciate.
Yep, we love things being pushed.
It does seem like Emperor has been playing more, so I wonder what's happening in their lives. They're just being coerced with more money, perhaps, or they just have more time. Kids are grown up or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think maybe a mix of both. I feel like before it was like they're doing New York, LA,
yeah, exactly,
maybe Chicago, and then when they did that run that we're a part of, it was like 6 or 7 shows in the U.S., and we thought, well, this is crazy. But now this new one they're doing with Blood Incantation is much larger. So
I know. So cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. And then Mark continues, are there any bands or artists that are still on your bucket list? And are there any bands you've seen in the past that you feel lucky to have seen? Like a particular lineup that is no longer together, or maybe a band that didn't tour much? Mine would have been Necrophagist on this 2007 Summer Slaughter tour. I'll be crossing off another band from the list tomorrow, Halloween. And then he closes with, this could be a topic for a future podcast, bands that should have been bigger than they were. Running Wild is one of those bands for me. Based on music alone, they have a great discography, but I think the lack of extensive touring, especially in North America, maybe hindered the growth of the band's fan base.
That's a great example of a band that's huge in Europe and that America does not give a shit about. I think Running Wild, you go to a German show with Running Wild, there's gonna be thousands and thousands of people there.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
but they don't tour here because they know it's a fucking pain in the ass for them, you know?
Is it because that power metal in general is bigger, you think?
Yeah, I think so. And that they're so Euro sounding, you know, like Halloween is as well. It's like these are bands that have that Euro sound too, that don't particularly appeal to the typical mall going American or whatever it is, you know?
For sure.
Hot Topic style or whatever. I don't know.
Running Wild is German, right?
Yeah.
And Halloween is German as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Germany, power of heavy metal. I mean, the home of power metal and the power of heavy metal. Yeah. I mean,
those two bands are like headlining Wacken and stuff like that.
For sure.
30,000 people. So.
Yeah, for sure. So bucket list bands for you, Nick. Do you have any that's...
I have one that I went to, we bought tickets for, and it didn't happen. It was My Dying Bride.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Still haven't seen them, dude. And I don't know if I will now. There's 2 My Dying Brides. Maybe I have
that's right. Double the chances. But
double the chance.
You don't want to see either of them now, though.
No, not really. I think, Aaron's doing High Parasite, and he plays a few My Dying Bride tracks, I've heard. So
he does, yeah.
That would probably be cool.
It's cool. I've talked about this before, but it's like the Ramones thing. It's like seeing Richie or Marquis is still better than not seeing Ramones at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So I saw My Dying Bride on the Like Gods of the Sun tour. That's when they were with Dio playing at that bowling alley in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That was awesome.
Perfect.
I don't know if I have any bucket list bands that are still possible to see.
There's lots that are like, it'd be great to have seen Iron Maiden in 1982 with Paul Di'Anno or something. But
I never got to see Ramones. Never saw Faith No More in their prime.
That kind of stuff.
That stuff.
If you had lived anywhere but where you lived, you would have. Because
for sure,
Faith No More were playing quite a bit.
Yeah. But I do have a few shows that are like one of a kind. It's like super grateful to see. Like
me too.
Cynic on the Focus tour.
Yeah, amazing.
Disincarnate,
you saw, yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
that's
My Dying Bride.
They Disincarnate canceled at the time I went to see. We went to see them. We were waiting in the parking lot. Didn't realize it canceled. Went up to the door. Nobody around. What the fuck? Show's canceled right on the door. Damn it.
Oh man.
But you saw them. That was Milwaukee Metal Fest. Yeah.
Milwaukee Metal Fest '93.
So they did a headlining tour of some sort because they were on the road.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to do the research on that, but
yeah, I wonder. They were on Roadrunner, right?
Yeah. So they did a little tour. They played my town, Anaheim. So it's weird, but they didn't play. But they booked it at least.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I have lots of those. Grateful to see Death in '98. Obviously, seeing Iron Maiden even as early as 1990 was really cool.
Yeah.
Did I say '88 or '98?
You said '98.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, don't fuck that up.
That's very different.
Yeah, very.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very different. Jory is going to see Guar tonight, so I was thinking about
cool.
Guar.
Yeah, I was wondering. I saw that on my calendar, and I didn't buy a ticket. So
yeah,
I was wondering if you were going to go.
It's different. I've seen Guar a few times.
Yeah, me too.
It's not the same now. It's still good. It's not the same for me. I don't know.
Odorous is dead.
Odorous is dead. It's not the same. But, it's Beefcake singing now, and Beefcake is an OG.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I was trying to explain this to my coworkers today that I was really, because it's a long story.
You were talking about Guar today.
Yeah. I was talking about Guar today because Jory's going to see them, and
I see. Yeah.
and I was like, well, the music's not. Well, Jory said the music's not very good, and I had to interrupt him and be like, that is true, except for Scum Dogs of the Universe, still one of the greatest metal albums ever made.
Hell
in my
yeah,
opinion.
dude!
The riffs on that.
What America
fucking
Must
thing?
Be Destroyed is great too.
Oh,
man.
it is. But Scum Dogs.
Sure.
I mean, you're right. America has maybe a couple tracks that aren't quite
Gore, dude. Gore.
Fucking so good.
They still play that, I'm sure.
I'm
sure.
It made me think we should do an episode, like a Defend Your Shitty Taste, but like we could do one on why Guar is awesome, actually.
Yeah, sure. We both can agree on that. Yeah, for sure. I have not followed their career, arguably, regrettably. So,
After watching the documentary, I went back and listened to a bunch of records that I hadn't heard before, and it just left me cold. It's just, it's not the same.
No.
But
it is more about the stage show. I can see why somebody would make that argument. No doubt.
It is.
Yes.
It is. But that was the great thing about Scum Dogs and America Must Be Destroyed is the songs were great too, and even some of This Toilet Earth, like Saddam Go Go, is a great track.
Nice. What was their manager's name? P. Martini?
Sleazy P. Martini.
Sleazy P. Martini.
Yeah.
Man, those videos they put out were so fucking great.
Phallus in Wonderland and Live in Antarctica.
So good.
So good.
I have it on VHS, dude. You should come over sometime and let's watch it.
No, we watched it at the beach that one time on that little tiny TV, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Little tiny guy. I blew Jory's mind telling him that John Cobbett used to be in Guar. John Cobbett from Ludacra and Hammer's Misfortune. Little known fact, but he was in Guar like in the demo days, like before Hello.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That early.
Yeah, because he grew up in D.C. and he was part of that whole hardcore DC punk scene, and Guar was in Virginia and just that whole community and whatever. And I'm not sure if this is true, but what Aesop has told me is kind of like he kind of left thinking, yeah, Guar's not going anywhere. This is ridiculous, Yeah.
Well, there were rumors about them back in the day too. Oh, they're from they all went to Harvard, and they're
or like MIT
I don't
geniuses or something.
Yeah. They decided to not do the corporate thing and do that.
Yeah.
I don't think those were true.
I don't know. No, not true.
But they were six really creative and awesome artists, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean the thing about Guar is it's an art collective. They make their own stage props, they make their own designs. They have people like in the Guar collective that are not just the musicians, and it's like a real like artistic community, and that's really cool. I love that.
Love that. Me too.
Yeah. Moving on from that, I had to be a little brat. I'm not going to say the other B word because Ellery makes fun of me for it. I had to be a little brat because I recently got oral surgery and I missed the Uada Mortis show on Friday.
You did. I was disappointed you weren't there, but I understood.
Yeah, I was like, I've been missing a lot of shows this last year, and I'm not okay with it. But this was a pretty good excuse. I was in a lot of pain. Have 2 implants on my lower jaw, and they have to like fucking literally screw screws into your jaw. They take a pizza cutter and they cut up your gums,
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. And the only way to make it heal is to pour salt on it. I don't know why. That's what he said.
No,
yeah, that's what he said. No, you have to get
Seriously?
like the salt and like these little thumbtacks and like push them in there.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude, tooth pain's the worst. I'm sorry you're going through that.
It was bad. Jesus. It was bad. But anyway, so I stayed home, which was the right choice, but I was bummed to miss it because we talked about it on the show a couple times and all that, but I want to hear the report. Like, how was the show?
Yeah, pretty wonderful. 7:30 start time, which was incredible, Wraith Knight opened up. He's the brother of Jake Super Chief from Uada and is pretty heavy in the Dungeon Synth scene. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's so talented. Brand new album was put out like last week or 2 weeks ago. So he was playing new tracks from that. And then the guy from Rome came up. And he had a full-on 45-minute set. So
wow, I love Rome. Rome is...
I hadn't heard Rome probably since 2007 or so. And I don't know, there was a trend. There was an upswing of neo-folk at that time, I think.
I wonder why that was.
Has anything to do with the white EB?
Or maybe the mantle or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway. No, Rome is next level, like neo-folk or whatever you want to call it. It's I think they're probably the best. Really?
He was just so confident and talented. Just him and his acoustic guitar, no full band.
Yeah.
So really stripped down songs, and he was taking requests from the crowd. It was pretty incredible.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Like he was just like, yeah, what do you want to hear? Somehow he had it in his head. I don't know.
Damn, that's amazing.
So that was cool.
That's so cool.
Did that a couple times, and he played a couple of hits as well, but it was fun.
Bummed to miss that. And then next was Mortis.
Mortis. Holy shit. You know, I saw Mortis in Stargate Tour 98 or whatever that was, but this is a new Mortis.
Yeah.
This is Era 2 Mortis, fucking rock star Mortis. He was up there engaging with the crowd, full on doing like stage antics and just just like he was kind of running around. He was spitting water in the air. He was like pointing at the crowd. He was like getting people involved. It was insane, dude. He was a full-on rock star.
Wow.
Yeah, he must have been so fed up playing that Dungeon Synth shit for so long. You know,
well,
last few tours have been playing his first album or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm sure he was just had pent up, just like, yeah, now I'm playing my shit that I want to play. You know.
Well, and he's being celebrated so much right now too. Like maybe he's just like kind of like hyped on the energy that's surrounding him because he's been in the shadows for decades, and now he's like considered like this god all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think "Smell the Rain," which I hadn't even heard, is like, you know, becoming an iconic album in some way.
I don't know.
It's like an industrial
kind
of, it's like industrial, you know, like his stuff to me is a mixture of like Ministry and Nine Inch Nails or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really, it was like the bassist had this long flowing hair. It was just kind of like a goth rocker. And the drummer was also just kind of just pretty straightforward, you know, straight beats and stuff. But yeah, they're just full on rock stars. It's insane.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
And I'm not a fan of the music, but it sure was cool watching him act like that and be up there and just like get the crowd going and stuff. He was really excited.
Are you saying that he played only "Smell of Rain"?
He played, I don't know the album. I don't think he played the whole thing. Okay. But yeah, he played a bunch of it. And then whatever his newer stuff, they call it Era 2 Mortis. Yeah. So whatever his newer stuff is.
So was it, the only reason I'm asking is because David said something about "Smell of Rain" too, and not being bummed that he missed it. Like, so I if there was like some kind of "Smell of Rain" like advertisement or something for this tour, I missed
believe it said something about it on the flyer. Yeah.
Okay, I missed
playing "Smell of Rain" and other newer tracks or something like that.
Okay, so that makes sense then. Yeah, I totally missed that, so I didn't know.
But there was an interesting mixture of people. There were goths there and stuff. It wasn't metalheads, you know, because of him.
Yeah. Wow.
And he had a signing. I don't know if you saw that at the Coffin Club.
Yes,
the day before. So he was in town early, and he was there signing. I didn't go, but that would have been cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And then
Uwada played.
Uwada.
Dude, those guys are just so tight, so great. Sound was a little fucked up at the beginning, but they fixed it, and those guys are great, man. I don't know what to say. Like dual guitars, just super melodic, but really brutal at the same time. They're really talented guys.
Yeah. Oh, they're fantastic. I've only seen them twice, I think, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, we saw them together. My first time at MDF. That was incredible.
Dude, that was great. Yeah. And then saw them at the I Am Morbid show. And you missed that one. You were out of town or something, but David and I.
Yeah, I did not see that.
Yeah, that was great.
That's another bucket list show, no doubt. Morbid Angel with Dave Vincent.
Oh, I thought you meant No Doubt. Like, I've never seen No Doubt either.
Fuck those guys. But Morbid Angel with Dave Vincent, like, even Covenant Domination era. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Oh, I saw Morbid Angel with David Vincent 3 or 4 times twice on the Covenant tour. I guess 3 times. Twice on the Covenant tour, and then I saw them open for Motorhead and Black Sabbath in Minneapolis, like late 90s. Something like that.
But was that Tucker or did Vincent
No,
come
that was
back?
Vincent.
Okay, because I saw that tour, so maybe I have seen David Vincent now that I think about it, because I saw Morbid Angel open for Pantera and Black Sabbath at the Moda Center, dude. But it wasn't late. Tucker was in the band by then.
It was when it wouldn't have been late 90s because that. No,
it was like 98, 99 maybe.
Mine was probably more like 95.
Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure Tucker was in the band at this point when I saw them, but you saw him before Vincent left.
Mine was definitely Covenant Covenant era. It wasn't
nice.
Domination
Awesome.
era. Yeah. So I saw it, and they used to do Fear of Napalm, a Terrorizer cover to close out their sets on the Covenant tour.
Oh, so cool.
Awesome.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So great.
I'm surprised Trey would do that. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I mean it was like, and it was just like hearing like Vincent do that like that bass part and stuff. Yeah,
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
He must have liked it. Trey must have been into it.
Oh yeah, it seemed like it. He seems like he's just kind of like a whatever dude, type of guy.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's take a little break.
That's why we haven't heard Morbid Angel in a while, I think.
For sure.
He's just chilling.
All right, let's take a little break before we get into the what makes a great death metal vocalist.
Sounds great.
EarthInSound.org is the official website for I Hate Music and Earth in Sound Productions, featuring music and merch from Dolphin, Moonbladder, Crossed Paths, and many others. Visit us online and don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, review, share, and comment.
What's up, everybody? This is Kevin from Dysrhythmia and Gorguts, and you're listening to the I Hate Music podcast.
All right, welcome back. I'm going to open up a little drinky poo right here.
Oh, what you got? Mine's already open.
Is it? What are you drinking? Waterloo?
Always Polar. Sorry.
That's a Waterloo.
Black cherry.
Yeah,
Waterloo
cherry.
Black cherry.
You're all about the black cherry, man.
I am. I love it so much.
So
it reminds me of cherry Coke, just a little bit. I used to love it when I was a kid.
So on your birthday this year, I republished your episode of I Hate Music. It was like episode 69 or something like that from way back in the day.
Dude.
Yeah, 69. Republished it on your birthday, and I listened to it again in the car the other day just to see the change in the format and how everything is and whatever. And we talked about fucking sparkling water on that episode.
Of course we did. Of course we did. Oh,
yeah,
God.
we talked about Waterloo. We talked about Bubbly. We talked about Black Cherry, LaCroix.
Spindrift, maybe.
Spindrift, yeah, all that. But
Silly.
I am opening up a nice female-founded, vegan, no added sugar, 10 calories, electrolytes, made with real ingredients, Corpse Reviver. This shit is really good, but it makes me feel crazy. So.
Oh, does it have caffeine in or something?
I think it's like guarine or something like that.
Oh yeah, that shit'll fuck you up.
I know, it makes me feel crazy, but I haven't been sleeping, so.
Well, get your boost.
I might as well just fuck myself up further, I guess.
One time I drank not matcha, it was maca.
Maca, yeah.
Maca.
Yeah.
Dude, I got fucking aggressive on that. I was just like putting my daughter in a headlock and like doing suplexes off the top of the couch and shit. I was feeling really aggressive.
So remind me, that time that we went and had kava with Tyson, were you there?
No, I don't think so.
It's like
Kava?
a little. This was years ago. Little place on Division, like a little kava place, and they serve it to you in the coconut, and it's like that.
No, definitely not.
Okay, and like everybody was like, "Oh, it makes me so mellow," and like this is so nice. And I felt like I wanted to like rip my eyes out. I felt like sick. I felt so crazy.
The opposite reaction, dude.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, this is so nice. This is lovely," and Tyson's like, "Oh man, this is great." I'm like, I want to kill myself. Like I feel terrible. It's like when you have too much coffee or caffeine and you get all like,
oh, that's the worst.
Like that buzz. I hate that buzz feeling.
Yeah, me too.
So that's going to be me in a minute after I have this corpse.
Yeah, I think so. You're going to be, rambling about death metal vocalists.
Yeah, like a Beavis and Butthead type of thing.
Yeah.
Death metal vocalists.
Yes.
Let's start it off by naming our favorites.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Van Drunen.
Of course.
Carl Willits.
Yeah, good choice, dude. Yeah.
Dan Swano.
Oh, yeah. Purgatory Afterglow, one of the best death metal vocal performances ever.
Insane. Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
John Tardy.
Yep.
Dude, I used to, Chris Barnes does not hold up, but dude,
man.
That was one of my first exposures, I think, hearing Hammer Smash Face or something. I was just like, wow.
I mean,
this was taking Sepultura or whatever it was, a screaming type vocals, but taking it to the guttural level. Really great.
Butcher to Birth. I mean, fuck it, the growls on that and how that album starts with the weird swirling guitars and like the little like whatever he's doing.
It's amazing.
And songs like Gutted? No. Gutted and Hook Sodomy. His vocals are they're perfect. Like Chris Barnes used to be like the epitome of the perfect death metal vocalist in so many ways.
He was.
And now he's like the worst. He's like literally the worst.
He's gone the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Can you do an impersonation of his new style?
Oh, I saw a live clip recently, and like the whole audience was laughing. I'm like, how does this happen? And he's literally it was like, yeah. And there's some lyric about like soaked in pee or something was one of the lyrics. Or
6 Feet Under stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh god, it's so bad. So fucking bad.
So bad.
But yeah, Glenn Benton was one of my favorites. Obviously, dude, the first DSZ album is just fucking insane vocal performance.
Perfect. And it's
demonic, fucking dark. Like, it scares the shit out of me. I was like sophomore or freshman high school, or whatever.
And you can sing along. That album is like so singable. Yeah. You know,
it is. Yeah. He almost does punk range. Almost. It's on a level of shouting, but also growling. I don't know how he does it, but really incredible. I would put Mikhail up there too. Opeth, man, fucking.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought this up because he's on my list too. But he's on my list for Brave Murder Day, not for Opeth.
Nice, yeah.
Because his vocals on Brave Murder Day are perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Oh, yeah. He is one of the epitomes for me. Swano the same, where they growl, but they're also decipherable, you know?
Yep.
And that's a whole skill. John Tardy was so different, where he was kind of making up his own language. He didn't even know what the hell he was saying. You couldn't tell.
It was just gibberish a lot of the time.
It was gibberish, but he was just putting in the right spot, and I think that made him really effective with his voice. But yeah, and David Vincent, of course, too. Dude,
Blessed Are the Sick, like one of the best.
Jesus.
Yeah, death metal vocal performances. Incredible.
So for me, I think the definition would be intelligible, but also brutal, and that's a really tough juggle. There's so many vocalists out there in death metal bands, Suffocation, stuff like this that are. Frank Mullen's great, no doubt.
Oh
but you can't. I don't know what the hell he's singing about.
No. That's interesting because I didn't put down it being intelligible as like qualification, but I do appreciate that. Like, it's not a must for me, but it does show like a next level of like how good a person is, like a Dan Swano, like Purgatory Afterglow.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like you can hear what he's saying, or David Vincent. Yes. Like sometimes the words are like, what the fuck is this word? Because it's some kind of like Necronomicon, Cthulhu, Sumerian thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I do love that, or like early Glenn Benton, where it's like you can sing along with it.
Yes. That's pretty essential for sure.
Yeah. John Tardy's harder. A lot of it is made up or not actual words. But like a Van Drunen, like those are all lyrics, but he's hard to understand, but he's so expressive,
His vocal style is so, but how do we say this? It's brutal and scary. I don't even know how to say it, but man, I had a word earlier for it. Perfect description for it, but I think that he's just exceptional. I don't know, is very little effects on his voice too, and I think a lot of these guys probably lean into using stuff to make it sound better on the records.
Sure.
I don't know the tricks or whatever, but Van Drunen, I think, he's just born that way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Van Drunen, he's got that kind of raspy hollowness that John Tardy does.
Yeah.
But and that's hard to do. Like when I was in my high school band, that's kind of what I was trying to emulate Van Drunen and Tardy, because I loved that style. Yeah. And I could get like a similar kind of like hollow, raspy type of thing, but it's really hard to do. Like I feel like most people can growl, whether it's good or not, they can growl, but getting that raspy quality is like really, really hard to do.
Yeah, it must really destroy your vocal cords, It must be really hard on them.
How is Van Drunen still doing it in 2026?
And Tardy too.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
And they still sound great. Yeah, I mean, Tardy too. But like
I don't know.
Like a Barney Greenway, I think, Harmony Corruption has great vocals. It's a little bit more hardcore-y a little bit, but like a great classic growl, but he can't do that shit at all anymore.
No.
He just shouts, just a hardcore shout.
I don't know what Opeth's reasons for not growling anymore, but that's probably a songwriting decision.
I think it's a songwriting decision, but it's also hard to pull off. It's hard to continue.
It might be like, it's too difficult now. It fucks my voice up.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, I know there's ways of preserving your voice and doing it correctly. And, you know, they have whole vocal coaches now, like teaching people how to scream and growl and all that.
To do it properly without destroying yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously what happened to Barney, probably what happened to Chris Barnes.
Yes, for sure. Well, he smoked a lot of weed too.
Well, that too.
Maybe
that's
like
not
he
good.
didn't take care of himself, you know.
I can imagine that Chris Barnes didn't take care of himself. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot to do with it. I think you have to be a relatively healthy person to try and prolong your career as a vocalist. You know?
Yeah. What about like the higher pitch stuff, like the Kelly Schaefers? I guess
that's pretty exceptional.
I mean, Chuck is like somewhere in there too. You know, he's
Yeah.
kind of like a mid-range, but I feel like Kelly's like a little bit higher than Chuck.
Changed too, right? The early Leprosy era Chuck is different than the later stuff. You know, his voice went up a lot.
Well, it's more expressive. You know, when it's so low, it kind of gets jarbled and mumbly. But if you can get that good mid-range, Chuck, you can do more with it. It's more dynamic instead of getting but early Carcass. That was so fun with Symphonies of Sickness and that shit, because it's like the low growl, but then it's like the fucking Bill Steer,
so cool,
unhuman, like gurgly, whispery shit, and the 3 vocal attack. It was just like, yeah.
Well, that was just why it was so effective. The first Deicide too was Glenn. He was doing both voices, but the lower and the higher black metal pitch or whatever.
Yeah. And that used to be such a thing with like Deicide or Napalm. They would have the growls, but then they'd do those higher pitch ones too. Like Mick Harris would do the, you know.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Which was so different, and now it feels like it's not that different anymore.
Do you think they borrowed the higher pitch one from a hardcore scene or something? Like who was doing that?
I don't know, because black metal vocals are typically, you know, more higher pitched, but like they're more mid-range, not like screamy like that, you know?
Yeah, like a banshee.
Yeah. So where does the pig squeal come into all this? Like, that's a whole thing. I just can't with that.
No, and there's, you know, unfortunately, when we talk about what makes a great death metal band, a lot of times it's because of their vocal style. That's what separates them apart, you know.
It is.
Obviously, Obituary sounded different, and Bolt Thrower sounded different without their vocalists even, but if there's plenty of bands that sounded like Bolt Thrower or Obituary that went nowhere because they didn't have John Tardy. So
right. Yeah.
Maybe they were doing the fucking pig squeals and nobody cared, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It just seems easier or something to scream like that than it does to do a John Tardy.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think a John Tardy is just like your throat must be mangled or something to begin with. Like you're fucked up as a human somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. One vocal cord was missing or something.
Something. I mean, I don't know how you do that. Especially John
Maybe he
Tardy.
started smoking really early or something too.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's inhuman.
And I want to know what their techniques are for prolonging. Like, I think they do have to be healthy, but also there's some like, I knew a vocalist once that would chug hot sauce or something right before he would, or, I need a shot of tequila before I get these things warmed up or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They all have their little secrets, I'm sure.
Yeah. John used to drink Celebrator, which is like a Doppelbock, and milk. He'd drink them together while we recorded Pale Folklore that way, I think. Definitely The Mantle. People get these things, but now it's like, I think people are using more like elixirs and honeys and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think makes sense, but
yeah, you want to maybe lubricate them. I don't know how it works,
I don't know. I guess
lube them up.
I guess this makes sense to announce this now, but I am in a new death metal band with Andy Whale, and I am singing. And I just finished tracking my vocals.
Jesus!
Yeah, I just finished tracking the vocals a couple weeks ago. And Andy put out a little clip on Facebook this morning that shows the vocals. And
well, how are you singing? What style or what are you doing?
Well, it's funny because I was like, I used to do like a John Tardy, Martin Van Drunen thing. But that was when I was 16. Now that I'm 51, I sound way different. But I played it for Paul Masvidal, and he said that it sounded like Quorthon. So it's kind of mid-rangey, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
But I think it kind of sounds Jeff Walker-ish, too, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But when I was tracking those vocals, I was just drinking, fizzy water like crazy. Because I needed to get myself lubricated, it's like.
Yeah, I wonder if that kind of, the bubbles helps too, maybe. I don't know.
I think so, but man, I'm so out of practice, and I obviously don't take care of my voice. Like halfway through a song, like my throat was hurting. Like,
oh, I bet, dude. It was Jesus.
Yeah.
Did it take you longer then? You had to take breaks and.
Yeah. And I did a lot of takes because I really wanted it to be good.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to hear this. That's really exciting.
Yeah, we just did 3 songs. We did 2 originals and a cover, and I think we're just I'm not sure, we're gonna shop it around and all that, but we've been kind of keeping it under wraps for a while. But I think he posted a couple clips this morning of just like a little teaser thing. But
nice
recording. I mean, I do vocals on a lot of stuff, like as Moonbladder has vocals and Snares has vocals, but they're kind of like in the background and things like that.
Yeah.
I haven't recorded vocals, like frontman style vocals, since 92, something like that.
Jesus, yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. You challenge yourself like that. That's awesome.
They were like, we should get someone to sing, and I was like, well, I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, like, we'll just fucking delete it and we'll move on, But,
yeah. It's hard to find good vocalists, so I look forward to hearing it.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It's really raw. It's really grindy, really raw. I like it. It's
nice.
Nice. And we kind of went for a demo style. Like, it's not like super produced. We didn't like make sure every hit is perfect. It sounds like a late 80s like grindcore demo. So
perfect.
Yeah. It's fun.
Love that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, you got big shoes to fill. And the last death metal vocalist that was in his band was Carl Willits.
I know. Well, Carl liked the clip on Facebook.
Really?
He liked it.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, Carl. I mean, fucking War Master. I mean, all those, especially like the later ones. It's like such a consistent, like a Dan Swano, like a really good consistent growl all the time.
Yes. And he's doing his newer band, Memoriam. And it's familiar sounding vocals, but for whatever reason, the music didn't quite grab me. I know they're doing a Bolt Thrower kind of, not ripoff, but tribute or whatever. It's just a continuation.
It's like a continuation. Yeah.
But it doesn't, for whatever reason, there was something missing.
Yeah, Andy was on the first 1 or 2. I mean, we talked about
those
this.
Memoriams?
Yeah, we talked about this on a different episode, but Andy was such a part of that ingredient in that special sauce too.
Let's take it back to the original topic, which we thought was just going to be Van Drunen. I think we could kind of look at his career and kind of talk about how he's evolved, because I feel like he's getting fucking better, dude. That Hail of Bullets shit's really good.
It's really
There's
good.
Some amazing tracks, and they're making his vocals almost the forefront of the whole band. Which is really cool.
Let's talk about Van Drunen for a second. So Van Drunen, and like when I was in high school, he was huge for me. I think Consuming Impulse was my first Van Drunen record. Yeah, and that just blew my world wide open. His performance on that is crazy good, and he had these live videos that I got. I used to do like VHS tape trading and stuff, and I got this video of them playing. And back in those days, he was playing bass and singing, and I'm like, that's what I'm doing too. And so I try to emulate him as much as possible. And he used to like play, and then he would take his fist and just pound the body of his bass, like in time with the drums. And so I did that in my band too, and just totally worshipped that guy. And then fucking Asphyx, the Rack.
Jesus, yeah, insane. What happened with Pestilence? Do you remember what the deal was? Or
I don't,
because that was the last album he was on, right?
Yeah, because Testimony he was off. He wasn't on Testimony or anything after that.
Must have just not gotten along with the other guy or something.
Something happened. I mean, I think Patrick is problematic. I think we're learning that now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
And Martin's a super good dude.
But the Rack and Crush the Cenotaph.
Oh, man.
Jesus, dude. So good. That came out of nowhere for me when that shit came out. I was like, what the hell? I didn't put it all together. That was the same guy, actually. It took me a while to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Rack was slower than Pestilence, and it really let him get that like desperate, hollow. Yeah. Like just, it feels like, people always say that death metal vocalists sound like they're in pain, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think Martin Van Drunen sounds like he's in pain. It's just like this like cry.
That's
of
what I'm trying to say.
desperation.
Yeah, exactly. He sounds desperate. Something really. There's some more emotion in his voice or something. Yeah. It's a wail. It's just like a fucking death wail or something.
Like I said before, I feel like you can be a little bit more expressive when you're not trying to be like a Frank Mullen or like a Suffocation. When you're in that mid-range, you can have more dynamics and enunciate more. And Van Drunen was just like John Tardy. But Van Drunen...
Yeah, I wonder, the common thing between Obituary and Asphyx is the pace. It's a more mid-paced kind of death metal. I wonder if that lends itself to having more space for vocals style.
I think so. I think so. And, John Tardy is obviously, he's one of the best to ever do it. But Van Drunen has this quality that felt a little bit more, I don't know, like, I don't want to say evil because that sounds just silly, but it felt different somehow. It felt like a little scarier to me.
It did.
But man, and you might be
From
right.
the guts.
He might be getting better over time.
I think so. If anybody out there checks out Hail of Bullets, there's an album called Of Frost and War. The last track's called Berlin. Jesus, dude, what he does on that, and I wish we could play it. Maybe we should, because I think it's an exceptional.
Let's play it.
It's an exceptional example of his fucking style, and he's at his peak right here. And this is 2008, and Consuming Impulse was 89, so this is almost 20 years later.
Yeah, Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So, we recently did that episode about KSAD and Wolverine Blues. The last Radical Research episode, they mentioned both of those. And their last episode was on Comic-Con, and Martin is on one of those Comic-Con records. And so they talk a lot about Martin on that episode. So we're like...
What was that band? I remember I don't remember that band very well.
Oh, dude, it's great. You gotta listen to it. It's so good.
Yeah, I remember the cover of that album. It's really cool. It's like a spire or a pyramid or something.
That's right. There's 3 records.
Okay.
The first one is Megatrends and Brutality, and that has LG Petrov.
Oh, nice.
The second one is I'm losing it. It's because of my 4 hours of sleep. Second one is called Something Else, and that one has Martin on it.
Converging Conspiracies.
Dude. Yeah. Okay. So
I will check that out.
You will love both.
Yeah,
those.
That's the one I recognize the title. I'm sure, or the cover. I'm sure I've heard.
I'm sure,
but I will revisit. Yes, it was on Century Media. Yeah,
you will love both records, but just like Radical Research said,
I didn't realize he was on that.
Converging Conspiracies. He is fucking nailing it. He is just
Jesus.
Yeah.
And for all those out there, not Comic-Con, which is fucking, in every town these days.
And that's exactly what Jeff Wagner said on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
San Diego Comic-Con.
C-O-M.
Yeah.
Martin Van Drunen's there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if we did a death metal con. I'm sure that'll be a thing. Like as these guys get older, maybe they'll make appearances at death metal con. And
maybe.
I wonder.
Yeah. Seriously though, they did that episode, and then I posted on Instagram both of my records because I found those records recently at Crossroads. But they're
sweet, dude.
And the third record has the vocalist of Morgoth.
Oh, amazing! So they just kept shifting.
Yeah, it's kind of their
legendary
MO.
vocalists.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, check them out, especially that Converging Conspiracies. Fucking great stuff. Should we listen to this Berlin track?
Please, Berlin. It's the last track on Hail of Bullets album. What's it called? Of Blood and War or something?
Of Frost and War. Yeah. Okay. So
fuck you, Spotify.
Yeah, they pulled our last episode off too. So
maybe if you don't want to do it, then it doesn't matter.
No, I don't care about that.
Okay.
It's one platform out of the many platforms.
Exactly. Yep.
And so yeah, I don't even tell people about it anymore. It's just getting pulled off of Spotify. So
okay, nice.
Here we go. This is it is called Berlin off of the album Of Frost and War by
Pay
Hail of
attention to these vocals. Yeah, this is insane. Hail of Bullets.
Martin Van Drunen. Here we go.
Yep. Here we go. So good, dude. It's amazing.
Holy shit.
It's fucking epic. It's one of the best songs. Dude.
I forgot how good Hail of Bullets is. Like, Jesus
that
Christ.
That was really great.
That's, but that's exactly what we're talking about. Like he's so expressive and so unique.
He puts the weird accents in there and stuff too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, he does a little ow and stuff, and he goes up and down and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love that, like, yow stuff, and like just like I said, like the expressions, the dynamics, and fuck, I forgot how good that is. God damn. Ugh.
Are there any non-popular vocalists that you can think of that you really enjoy that maybe people don't it's not on their radar?
Yeah, I'm gonna be repeating what Radical Research just talked about, but Lori Bravo from Nuclear Death, like she's just fantastic. It's growly, it's screamy, it's singing, it's like she's all over the place. She sounds insane.
Still within the death metal category?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't really heard that. So.
Man, I'm kind of coming up with blanks other than that.
I really love Rob Hoffman. He was a Malevolent Creation guy. He did he had like a punk kind of vibe, almost punk growl kind of thing going on, and maybe similar to Glenn Benton a little bit, I guess. But I thought he was really exceptional because you could still hear him, right. But he would be singing almost like thrash, but death metal at the same time. Really cool.
I like
really
that
cool.
too. I like that.
That's a hard skill, obviously, but just as hard as anything. But yeah. And the guy from Benediction, dude. Jesus.
Oh yeah, great,
so good,
great. In like the Gothenburg scene, you talk about In Flames, Dark Tranquility. Like, I don't think there's any like huge standouts, but like I do like that style a lot too.
Yeah.
And then of course there's black metal. It's not really the topic, but black metal. But it's the same type of idea where you have kind of like a standard set of rules, and then some people like come out of that, and you're like, oh shit, like this is really interesting.
Well, what about the early Amorphous and stuff, man? That shit's...
Yeah.
That's great vocals, I would still put that up there with death metal. That's death metal,
right? For sure, yeah. I mean, Crillion Isthmus, definitely. Like, the vocals on that are great. And, of course, Tails as well.
Yeah, of course.
And then, of course, you start adding in the clean vocals, and it offsets the growls.
And
then you have Black Winter Day happen, and then you're happy.
So when we talk about somebody that can sing death metal and clean, now that's a rare breed.
It is.
That really eliminates a lot.
It is. That new Amorphous guy, though, he nails it.
He can do it.
I mean,
he can do it. I haven't heard him.
He's been doing it for 20 years with Amorphous.
Right. I haven't heard much Amorphous lately, but Swano can do it, and so can Mikkel. But
yeah, Swano.
You have to be from Sweden, I guess. It's the only way to do this.
It's the only way to do it. I mean, it is a rare quality. I can't think of too many people to do it.
No.
Well,
sing clean really well.
I mean,
Growl Patton does it.
Yeah, his isn't like a death metal growl necessarily, but he can do anything. But this topic always makes me think of God of Emptiness, and the first time the God of Emptiness came out, and it's when Covenant came out, and I heard God of Emptiness, and you can hear Vincent actually singing.
Yes.
It blew my fucking mind.
It was a big deal.
Dude. It was a big deal. It was a big deal.
What's happening here? Singing?
Yeah. But it was so good.
It worked. He had a weird, clean voice. Yeah, it wasn't soft and sweet.
Yeah, I wouldn't say David Vincent's great at clean vocals or anything, but
no.
But it fits perfectly in that song, and that it felt like a really daring choice at the time.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Yeah. I think they were, intently trying to push the envelope a little bit in some way.
And they did. I remember being like, wait a second, what's happening? This isn't supposed to happen. This is death metal.
Somebody that's very consistent and even to this day putting out pretty great records are our friends in Immolation.
Yeah, Immolation at 12 o'clock, Immolation at 3 o'clock.
We see them all the time. They're on every tour. They're everywhere.
They're coming here again. Behemoth, Deicide, Immolation.
On Saturday.
Oh, it's on Saturday?
And Rotting Christ. Yeah, on Saturday.
Really?
And Rotting Christ, too.
Dang. I didn't know it was that soon.
going to be a 6 o'clock start, I'm sure.
I know. They're putting so many bands on these fucking bills. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially those 4 bands are all pretty big, so I don't know how they're going to divide up the sets and stuff.
Yeah. So
I'm not a huge Behemoth fan. I guess I would probably leave, after Deicide or something, but I'm not going to go.
So when we saw Deicide at MDF and they did Legion, is your recollection that it wasn't that great?
My recollection is Glenn is he's doing it to make some money.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of passion into it.
It didn't feel very impressive to me, if I remember right.
And I think the guitarist has left since then too, so they have another new guy. The bald guy is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of hired hands, Steve Ashheim and Glenn, and they're just they're kind of what do you call it? Filming it in? No, phoning it in.
they're filming it in. Yeah.
They're filming it in.
Yeah,
they're phoning it in for sure.
Speaking of Steve, have you heard any of that piano record that he put out?
No, Dungeon Synth record? Or?
No, it's piano, like classical piano.
Holy shit!
And it's actually, I mean, I'm not going to say it's great, but it's way better than you'd expect from the drummer of Deicide. It's like actual like neoclassical pieces.
Oh wow, he's good then, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, Aesop always used to say that he wrote all the best Deicide stuff, and he's the smartest guy in Deicide. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What was the songwriting partnership like in those early days? Was it mostly Steve?
My understanding, it was mostly Steve.
Oh, shit.
So maybe
like that first record?
I mean, that's my understanding.
Like it felt like when the Hoffman brothers left, it all went to shit. So I kind of thought that they were writing the music.
I thought so too, but I don't know. So maybe he actually, I mean, this record, it's either programming or he's a really good pianist, or it's studio trickery or something. I mean, it's not Dungeon Synth. It's not like Black Aria. It's like actual like classical piano pieces.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend going on your way to like listen to it or anything.
I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah.
I got a little list going here, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I don't know. I mean, modern day death metal vocalists. Can you think of any that stand out to you?
The modern style does have a lot of cleans in it. It seems. I am not. This would have been a good opportunity to have a guest or something tell us what the hell's happening out there, but. Mostly the bands I'm still checking out are the older ones, I guess. But.
Yeah. Listening a lot to the new Coroner, and the vocals on that are great. They're not
that's cool.
They're not death metal, but they're they're harsh, but
yes,
those are really good.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. But and you said Immolation, they're always consistent.
Yeah, and they just put out a new album. It's really great.
Oh God.
Jesus.
I haven't listened to it yet.
They put out like an album every year.
I know. I can't keep up with those guys.
Yeah, like there's bands like Vader that I really like, vocal styles, and obviously even Corpse Grinder. Yeah, I have no problem with Corpse Grinder.
Violence Unimagined, he's fucking powerful on that record. He's owning it.
And dude, when Bloodbath put out their shit, that was Peter Tarkin, I think. Dude, he did a fucking great job on that.
No, he's great.
And I wasn't a huge Hypocrisy fan, maybe earlier a little bit, but when he did that, I was like, oh, damn, this is great.
Yeah.
So,
wait, isn't Hypocrisy on that tour too, that Behemoth tour?
I thought it was Rotting Christ, Behemoth, Deicide, and Immolation.
Okay. I just saw a flyer for Hypocrisy coming to the States, and I thought it was part of that, but maybe it was something else.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, it's Dimo Borgir, Hypocrisy.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And Holder, Tanner.
And Holder, that's right. Yeah, Tanner posted that. Dude, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave up on them a long time ago. But
yeah, me too.
They were good. They were a good live show. That's for sure. I've saw them a few times.
I saw Hypocrisy or Dimo. I've never seen Dimo. I've seen
late 90s. I think it was because I was in London or something. I saw him at least twice there, and I think I saw Mavakin as well. So three times. So I don't know if I'd seen him in the States. Yeah,
I've never seen Dimo, but I saw Hypocrisy at a Metal Fest once.
Nice. Yeah,
that was cool.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with Hypocrisy either.
Me either. Honestly, I never really cared for them that much. I just it was good. I like Fourth Dimension. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a good record. That's about the last time I heard them.
Yeah, it's kind of got like the slower songs on it and stuff. But yeah, never really dug them too much.
No. But. Cool, man. Well, I think we've talked enough about that. Oh, geez, I forgot about one actually. I was going to mention it. The first Cryptopsy on None So Vile.
Oh, is that
Lord Worm
Lord
or something?
Worm.
The guy's
Lord Worm, yeah.
that fucking guy was nuts.
Yeah.
That was like oh, he's gonna kill somebody kind of voice. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Or Cataclysm was like that too.
Cataclysm too. Yeah.
They were both so fucking extreme.
Yeah.
I really appreciated those vocal styles. Really up front in the mix too. Like they put that shit right up front.
Oh, for sure. Oh, and even the new Suffocation guy, like he's
awesome.
He's kind of doing the whole Frank Mullen Suffocation
course,
effigy
yeah.
New York thing,
Yeah.
but he fucking kills it too. He's great.
Yeah, and seeing him live is great. He's just like,
I love that.
Front. He's just like,
I love the hand thing he always does. He's like,
did you see their controversy? What happened?
The drummer left because
and he was talking a little shit about their drug stuff, and
yeah,
I don't know if that's true or not. Probably is. But
well, Terrence Hobbs came out and said this is all bullshit.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Who knows?
I would like to trust Terrence. So
yeah, me too.
Anyway, this was great, Nick. Thank you so much.
That was fun.
Yep.
Thank you,
man.
man.
I'm just wanted to mention, because I didn't mention at the top of the show, but now I Hate Music is coming to you weekly every Wednesday. Hopefully,
Love that.
Hopefully no exceptions. There may be an exception here and there, but I think we figured out where.
Depends on travel schedules and life.
Yeah, but even with that, I think we worked it out that it'll be coming to you every Wednesday, and there may be a little bonus episode here and there on a Monday or a Friday, but we are headed to you. I mean, it's been a month now of every Wednesday, so that's the plan.
Nice.
All right, man. I will see you soon.
See you soon. Thanks, man. Bye.
An Earth in Sound production.